Hello, my name is Joshua McInturf. The Apostle Paul tells us in the Bible to be ye angry, but sin not. Unfortunately, being angry can cause us to sin. Many great men have fallen because of anger. We need to learn to control our anger so that our anger doesn't control us. There's a story about an angry 11-year-old boy who was being raised by his mother after his dad had abandoned the family. Not knowing how to handle the boy's anger, his mom sent him to live with his grandparents on a farm for the summer. The first time the lad screamed at his grandmother, Grandpa immediately pulled him outside, where he shows him a board, a box of nails, and a big hammer. He told the boy that every time he lost his temper, he would be sent outside, and that he couldn't return until he had pounded a big 3-inch nail all the way down into the board. After about a dozen trips to the nail shed, the young man began to control his temper more and pound less. After a week of self-control, he proudly announced that he had learned his lesson. His grandma said, "Not yet." She took him back out to the pounding area. She told him to pull out all of the nails he had pounded in. After 2 hours, he told his grandma he was finished. She smiled and put her arms around him as they surveyed the bent nails and the holes in the board. Then she said, "Your temper may have helped you pound in those nails, but your temper didn't change what made you mad in the first place, did it? Pulling out the nails didn't do much good either. It's like saying you're sorry. Sorry doesn't fix holes. Here's the point. Angry outbursts don't solve problems, and anger makes holes that sorry can't fix. You can't do much about old holes, but you can stop making new ones. Remember, every time you do something mean and nasty, you're putting a hole somewhere in someone. That is what your dad did to you. Please don't do that to anyone else. You are better than that." We need to learn this lesson well. Moses, the leader of Israel, on one occasion spoke out in anger. And even though he was forgiven, the consequences of these permanent holes remained. He was barred from entering into the land of promise. We don't want our temper to cause holes that sorry does not fix. Sometimes we may think we can make excuses by saying what we did or said was done in anger, as if that makes it all right. The point of Paul's exhortation is that it's not all right. Even if we are angry, we must not sin. Not any time. Not even while we are angry. We all know that self-control is easier said than done, but it is important. When we feel the surge of anger welling up within us, immediately, we need to take control of our words and our actions so that we can be sure that we don't do or say those things that cause permanent holes. Let us beware of the danger of anger. We want to stop making those holes by pausing and praying before speaking or acting in times of stress. Remember, as Solomon has told us, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.